Check my check. What's good, bro? Happy Saturday. What's going down? What is this? Oh, dang. Alcohol wipes. What you got going on, bro? It is early for you. 9:47. Did y'all play Warzone last night? Oh, happy days. Alright, let's get into this thing. Today, it's not early. Where you at? On the west side or are you on the east coast?
Refueling truck is on its way.
I guess that would be the more appropriate question.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Oh, okay. I might get on that game today. I'll definitely have time to. Alright, so today we're doing a flight from Port-de-France to Pointe-a-Pitre. Or did I say that backwards? It's Pointe-a-Pitre to Fort-de-France, back to Pointe-a-Pitre. Kaylin, get on. Well, I think she said she could, right? I don't remember. I glimpsed at the chat log, a text, sorry, really quick. We had 116 passengers. Let's pull up the flight plan. See here, flight summary. Alright. Fuel summary. Yeah, I don't know and I don't care. She's a dork. I mean, what can you say? Alright, let's turn the plane on first and foremost. Fuel truck is coming on. Batteries on. You bust the windows out her car. And then peeled off? Nasty work.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Fuel truck, fuel truck. Alright, so for today's flight, like I said, we're flying from Pointe-a-Pitre to Fort-de-France. We got 113 people on board for today's flight. It's only a 26-minute flight. Basically island hopping. We're climbing to flight level 6. Well, flight level. We're climbing to 16,000. So it should be pretty quick and easy. Some rain just passed through. Some weather had just passed through a little bit. I can check the weather report. You about to get back? Yeah, come on, bro. You done left me here by myself. There was a weather system that did pass through, but it's now sunny and clear, which is crazy. But I'm pretty sure the runway is still wet, so I'll keep that in mind when I make my calculations. Alright, fuel truck's in place. We're supposed to be taking on basically 10,000. I probably should have rounded that up to 10,000, but I think we'll be fine for a 26-minute flight. So, yeah, basketball season, right, bro? That's what's been going on? How's that been going? Alright, fly live. Subsectionals? That's dope. That's dope. Right. So you must have a pretty good team this year then. Alright. Let's get the weather. Right now weather is winds are 110 and it's automated too, okay. So winds 110 at 14, clear, 29 degrees, 1018. Tough. Ah yeah, so there's the rain and the wind. I'm telling you, it was just acting crazy. Somebody's here. Over there. I wonder who that is. Let's take a look at the radar. Radar. I was about to say, stop lying. There's no way I have air traffic control here. I don't. Alright, so that plane over there, he had just landed, and he's coming from the island we just were going to, Martinique and Saint-Cyr. He just went over to the wrong side. Alright, so let's see what the CTAF is.
Boarding requested.
118.4. I do not miss these dials right here. They take so long to scroll through. Okay. My boy is taxiing fast as hell. Oh, that's loud too. Hold on. Happy
Hello,
Saturday,
Captain.
boy.
We are ready for pushback.
Appreciate the lurk. Let me hit this volume because it's hella loud.
Passengers boarding starting.
X-plane? Ew.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin
Ew.
routed.
Brother, X-plane?
This way, please.
My heart is hurting, bro. Why X-plane?
Locking gear.
He's like, cause what, man? Let me hear this. I'm gonna give you a fair chance to
Hello?
pitch your idea to me. Why X-plane?
Hello?
What? You don't even got to do anything. Just install it and walk off. Do something else. Hold on, yo.
Bienvenue à bord.
X-plane 12, man. This is.
Hello?
I mean, I'm not saying. All right, if you just need something to do, like, boom, I get it, but install a damn simulator. 2024 is even already out. I'm not saying it's great, but I'm guessing sooner or later they'll get that together.
Welcome on board.
Alright, so we're planning departure off of 12, the Katy 2 Fox departure.
Hello?
Katy 2F departure. And at Fort de France, we're looking at a direct into 10. Alright, well, ILS Zulu 10. No star.
Hello.
How'd you break your quadrant, bro? You wasn't even flying. That's crazy work.
Salut.
Alright, let's see. What is our transition gonna be for this wonderful runway 10? Oh, you didn't break it, little brother? Carrix. Carrix or... Yeah, Carrix is looking like... That might... Yep, perfect. Well, you know what? We are coming from the north. Why don't we just do... Dedet? We can do Dedet. Yeah, let's do Dedet
Good
since we're coming
afternoon.
from the north. Oh, man. Hopefully not too much damage is going on.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so passengers boarding.
Hello.
That's the entire United States, I feel like, bro. Same thing here up in Ohio. It rained for like a week and a half, to be fair. We didn't have floods. That's wild.
Hello.
What's up, Abby? How you doing? You flying today?
Par ici, s'il vous plaît.
Hold on, I'll check that link out in 1 second. Alright, so, matter of fact, we got that
Hello.
already in there, so. Let's go back. Whoa. There was something I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. I just thought about it. Let's go back here to our fuel.
Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît.
Going fuel, so we're already here. This is okay. So contingency is 1.4. Around that to 1.5.
Hello.
Probably not gonna let me put that in yet. Nope. Alright, so for now we know taxi
Hello.
500. Right, 500 there. 5. Unfortunately not. Oh no.
This way, please.
Massive floods turn Memphis into an ocean. That's wild. Whoa, that's crazy.
Salut.
Bro was swimming in the water. Yeah, that's bad, bro. You lost your GSX key. You could go on their website and get it back.
Good afternoon.
Or check your email. All is not lost. Alright. So we basically have 12 minutes
afternoon.
left to board. I don't think we'll make the cut, but hold on. Let's see. Weather down in Fort-de-France right now is looking pretty decent. But again, there's definitely rain out there. 4,000 meters of rain. Okay. That's just the beginning of it. Sheesh.
Salut.
Is that plane still next to us, or did he dip? Alright, he parked and dipped. Alright. APU is on, so let's disconnect the ground power. Let these people finish boarding. Both of these flights should be pretty short. I think in total it's probably like an hour round trip. But block to block it would probably be about 2 hours. So it's 2:25 local time. Where is my A cars? Okay. 8 cars is connected. So outside of the flooding, how's everything been? Flash floods is crazy. That reminds me of when the last hurricane came through Florida, and they had sharks swimming in the streets and stuff. This wild work. Go outside and see a shark swimming down the street. Alright, so where's the weather charts here? Alright, so we got some very light winds as well. In the market for a new car. Oh, yeah, if car flooded, I mean, that makes sense. It's at work in the banks. What kind of car are you looking at? So I know this flight path says we're going to come out and make like this L shape, but I'm essentially going to cut in. K5 is not bad. I've never been a big Kia fan, but the K5 is not bad. Is that the really fast one, or is that just the regular one of that body? I think the K5 is the fast one, right? To replace the Optima. Alright. Let's see here. Alright, let's pull back up the fuel from when we're ready. I've done quite a bit of long haul flying here in the 330 in 2024. And I tell you what, it's very interesting compared to doing more domestic stuff. Especially with the fuel management and stuff. I'm like, man. Here. So I'm pretty sure that we should be able to. Let me pull up radar one more time. Should be able to avoid accidentally clicked on. Where's radar? Products. Weather. Is it me or am I tripping? Why'd they change this? Before it used to be you could just click on the radar. Let me hit thunderstorms. Oh yeah. Alright, so let me see if I can pull this up on screen. Do a small browser. Alright, so we're down here somewhere, right? There's Guadalupe right there. Do they have a weather key or a legend? So pink is isolated storms. Darker pink is scattered. Just numb me. Okay. Yeah, there was definitely storms that just passed through. Let's see, what time is it? Right now it is 10:07, so that's 2:07 p.m. Zulu. Yeah, this is about right then, 2:06. What am I running from? Are the passengers boarded? Or am I tripping? I did hear a beep. No, they ain't. That's what I'm about to say. I'm like, 73 or 113. I should probably open the door. That way I can hear a lot better.
Par ici, s'il vous plaît.
Okay. Quest the winds. Okay.
This way, please.
There. Hey Cam, you want a puppy? Javon, you want a puppy?
We'll come on board.
I got dogs on deck. Ship that thing here.
Hello.
I'm serious, bro. I would absolutely bring it down there. I'm sorry, my phone. I had
Hello.
5 husky babies. They're 8 weeks old today, or yesterday. If you serious, we could work something out.
We'll come on board.
I do not need 7 dogs. I don't need 2 dogs. The question is,
Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement? Carte
shipping and
d'embarquement,
handling?
s'il vous plaît.
Why would you ban me? Crazy. I only usually charge the
Bon
people
après-midi.
the cost of me getting down there. Which, to Memphis, I don't think... How far is Memphis from Columbus? I feel like it's, let me see. 'Cause I ain't never been to Memphis, so...
Hello.
I could only imagine it would be $100 and something round trip. With my connections. Or...
This way, please.
Probably about the same in a drive. This cost take longer. Let me see. Memphis. I'm from Memphis. What you know about me? Hold on.
Bienvenue à bord.
Yeah, about 9 hours. So
Salut.
the only thing is it's not gonna be a direct. So we're gonna have to connect somewhere. But yeah, man. I'd assume it'll just be like $100 and something round trip. It's 8 hours, yeah. It's about the same thing to New York. Yeah, I've delivered one to New York before. And I've delivered one to Atlanta before. That was my my last litter. Outside of that, I sold all the other ones here in the state.
This way, please.
Wait, hold on. I'm gonna send you a message on Discord.
Salut.
Alright, hold up. Oh, you're fine. I mean, they ain't going nowhere. I wish they was. They gonna be here. Getting on my last nerve. Hold on, let me find your... Right, here you go. Yeah, I
Puis-je voir
just sent
votre
you a
carte
video.
d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît?
Alright. How much time? Alright, we're supposed to be pushing right now. How many more people we need to get on? 14 people? Okay, we're not gonna be too late. We'll just have some
Hello.
fuel things to run while we're pushing back. I'll run the takeoff numbers. And then we should be fine. 20 minutes
Puis-je
for
voir votre
taxi
carte
is
d'embarquement,
crazy.
s'il vous plaît? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Okay. Dang, that went fast too.
Bienvenue à bord.
I should have carried enough fuel for both legs. So probably about 20,000 pounds would have been cool. Dang, fireworks take 20 years to open up. Oh, opened it twice, huh?
Welcome on board.
Welcome on board. PTP, FDF, PTP.
Hello.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're good to go. Okay. Let's wrap this up. Let's call for our pushback. Alright, everybody's going tail to the... We can do to the right.
Release parking brakes.
Nah, you want to wait, homeboy. Let's see, both signs are on. Alright.
Release parking brakes.
Dang, how are y'all ready already? God, give me a second. Why is this view so high?
Release parking brakes.
This is a different view. There's no way. Because I can't see nothing down here.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, we'll release the parking brakes.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
9.7. Of course, that didn't take 9.7. Alright, so we have 120.7, 29.8. Okay. 129,000 for the takeoff weight. Gross weight should be 130, 421. That seems legit. Come back over here. So 1.4 for the trip contingency. 5% route reserve. Alright, block fuel. Average when headwind of 2. Okay, we already got the winds in there. Alright, we should be good to go. Mission starting number 1. I gotta figure out my view. Oh, there it is.
Set parking brakes.
Let's get the fuel pumps on too. Brakes set. Alright, taking off 12, right? Yeah. Calculate. Alright, we should automatically send that to the CDU.
Unlocking gear.
Okay. How late was we?
Tow truck disconnected, bypass pin removed.
4 minutes late.
Left is clear, right is clear.
Alright, it's a good start on 1, by the way. So start number 2. We are on Vatson, but San Juan Center, I think, was on. Which is right outside. Oh, it's off the line now. But it was on, so it was right outside of my my flight plan, so I wouldn't have been affected anyway. Okay, it's a good start on 2, I believe. Let's make sure we got available showing up. There we go. Engine mode selected in normal. APU bleed off. APU master off. Check out these flight controls. Go right. Go left. Up. Down. That rudder is looking immaculate. And one thing I do need to do, hold on. And I just remembered, I have to alternate my, not the Peru, see, it's on headwind. It needs to be on Phoenix. Really, bro? Damn. Okay. So we did flight controls. We're looking like flaps 1, trim is 0, flex 65. Okay, rotate at 140. All right, let's go back up to the overhead. That taxi light on. Alright. One thing I do need to do, because I don't even remember what the dang tower here, the Raise Tower, or traffic, I'm sorry. Pointe-a-Pitre, the Raise okay, yeah. The Raise traffic, airframe 604, taxiing the runway 12, the Raise. Alright. Definitely should have carried enough fuel for both legs, but it is what it is. Alright, so this is a very short taxi. I'll let them know they gotta get it together back there really quick. ahead and put TCAS on. I'm guessing normally they probably would just sit there until cabin is 100% done. Oh, there they go. Moved it back.
The cabin is now secure for takeoff.
Alright, cool beans. Through the grass. It was raining, I forgot about that, so hold on. Things you should factor in just in case. It didn't change at all. Alright. Alright. Laredo traffic, Air France 604, departing to the south, runway 12, Laredo. Let's rock and roll. Get this island flying going. Lights on. TCAS is already on. You can hit that takeoff config button. Good to go. Let's backtrack. I'm pretty sure we're so light we probably could have pulled off an intersection departure. But I ain't about that life right now. Slow it down, plane. It's really trying to go above 30 knots. I didn't realize it's such a long taxi in the backtrack. Jesus. Except we don't need little micro stutters. I tap the brake, it'll drop down to 27, and then quickly jump right back up to 28. That's funny. Trying not to use too much braking. I'm just gonna take the turn here. Alright, let's rock and roll. Takeoff, man, flex, SRS, runway, auto thrust blue. Spoilers, lights come on. Hit the autopilot. climb thrust. Look how short this flight is. Crazy. Let's switch over to Unicom. Flaps up. What is the C-tab for? Port-de-France, 118.5. So that's actually going to be very simple for me. Alright, got that squared away. Climbing to 4,300 for 16,000. Only other plane I can see in the vicinity is a Dash 8 from BWIA. Alright, so we're 4 minutes late. We're gonna try to make it up in the air and get there 4 minutes early. Transition altitude and coming through. Alright, 6,000 to go. Really quick and update this. Sir. So far, so good. Alright, so we don't have much time, so let's start prepping for our arrival. I think it's directed to 10, so we're gonna do a ILS Zulu. Okay. 340 is the DA. It's 3-degree glide slope is pretty much standard from it looks 109.9, 095, 2000 when you set 6.3 DME of FF. Airport elevation 16. Sea level. Rails and pappies on the left. Cool beans. And we are coming off of Dedet. So we're going to be coming from here. And we'll work our way in to the final that way. Oh yeah, I don't see anything too crazy. It's 3 degrees, but decision height's 340. I mean, that's a little different rather than 200, but misapproach, climb straight ahead to Fox 510, then turn right direct to Fox 512, max 220 knots, and to Fox 514, climbing to 3000. Give me 60? What do you mean 60? Then to Bodak. So you're basically kind of doing like a pattern. Oh, $60? What you finna buy with $60? This approach is pretty simple. Basically puts you in a pattern. You don't know yet. Should buy some common sense. Alright, so we're at cruise altitude. Should be sending here in about 35 miles. Gonna buy an F to give? Hey man, I'm not even mad at you for that one. How you doing with your PC build? I figured you was gonna say I'm gonna put it towards that. Alright, so let's take a look at this airport, by the way. Planning for 10, 9,843 foot runway. Alright, so it has an ILS from what we've seen. Birds in the vicinity. Alright, and we're gonna terminals here, so we're gonna get off to the left. So probably Alpha Bravo left turn off. It's ideal. Stopped again. Why? What? I don't understand why you would stop. Okay. I think we're locked in. We're ready to go. We are ready. Let's get a quick weather update. Winds 110 at 12. Matter of fact, let's just do it now and get it out of the way. Was it 304 or the 340? I think it was 340, so let's put that in there. 107 at 14, 110 at 12, not too far off. It's raining. Okay. Yeah, it's raining. It's raining. 10:17. It's raining. I just need to cross-check those approach numbers for the BA 340. Yep, that was right. Alright, we'll be descending in about 9 miles or so. It's raining, so you're caught back up with the rain. So we said 2,000 was the altitude to intercept Fox. Yeah, Fox. Oh, it was 6.3 from Fox. 6.3, 2,000 feet. Minimum descent altitude. Interesting. Alright, let's start down now. That way we can ease into our flight path, starting to go down. There it is. Okay. Bug off my screen. Okay. It's very slow descent. Thought it would be a little bit faster, but it didn't know better than I do. Alright, so we'll be expecting rain. I just wonder what altitude would the rain hit. Checking the radar one more time. Nobody's online over here in Martinique, so these clouds is jacking me up. That BWIA plane take off? Yep, he just took off actually. Out of what airport is this? TDPD. how did you lose the flight path? That's all I want to know. This cloud's got me stuttering like no other. The clouds though? It's the clouds. I don't know why though. Is it that much clouds? Dang. Got me crippled over here. It must be that much clouds. Alright, seatbelt signs on. Lights back on. I can't believe it's stuttering this much. Alright, let's give it some assistance here. Alright, it cleared up. Transition altitude at 9,500. Cars again. Just saw a rainbow for a quick second there. Let's see. Yep, there's the rain. Alright. Lock in a little bit, right? Let's make sure I'm not forgetting anything. We'll set 3,000 to the MCP once we get on the glide. Alright, rain stop. That's one thing I need to figure out too. Where are we gonna park? Rain started back up again. Looks like a spot number 5. This thing crashed. Acting like it crashed. Hold on.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is now secure for landing.
Good deal. this flying mean? GSX is a piece of work, I tell you. Out the clouds. The rainbow. Gonna work now? Of course not. Expecting it to work would be just asking too much, huh? I'm gonna try one more thing. One more thing. Alright, let's see. Okay, we're holding green dot, sending down to 2000. Let's swap frequencies. I don't even know how to, I'm just gonna say Fort de France. Or Césaire Tower. ILS. Hit the approach mode. Flaps 1, gear down. Césaire traffic, Air France 604, establish ILS 10, 8.5 miles, Césaire. Alright, there's flaps 2. Okay, weather is just some craziness. We're in the clear. Flaps 3, 3000 PC. Alright, flaps full.
2000.
2000 call. Yields in sight. Just need to slow down a little bit. Can I set my yeah, GSX just completely crapped out. Good job. Good job. But now it's not going to want to go anywhere. Oh. Keeps popping back up. And you know, if you go in their forum and tell them like, hey, your program's tripping, they give you the worst time. The worst time ever. Yeah, I'm done with it, bro. We'll just find spot 5 on our own. Exit at Charlie or Bravo? Alpha or Bravo, okay.
1000.
Alright, checked. That wind, boy. Alright, get the autopilot.
600 above. 400. Minimum
Alright, landing.
300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Right wheel. Try to finesse that right wheel just a tad, touching a little bit. Alright, reverse thrust set. We can make this turn. Yeah, we can. Cool. That hard, man. Hit that really hard. Hold on. PCAS off. The center out. The trim. Pew on. Why the taxi so slow? Says air traffic, airframe 604, clear runway 10, taxiing to spot 5, says air. Alright, let's see, I think I ended after landing check it's complete. What spot is this here? 6 Bravos and 5 should be this way. There's 5 right there. GS6 gonna work this time. Try one more time now that we're on the ground. Janine flying. Okay. Alright, there we go. Parking. Gate 5. Show me the spot and activate. Sure, right in front of it, so. That thing was not having it in the air. On, baby, it's a little bit closer. I can give it a little nudge. There we go. That's good enough for me. Brakes set. Lights off. APU is on, so APU bleed. Masters off. Beacon off.
The boarding
Vehicle
requested.
signs off. Thought those flags would be moving. They're just sitting there stiff. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad at all.
Goodbye.
Passengers deboarding starting.
And just 0.78. And we do 27. Alright, one thing submitted. Let's check out the flight report. That looks immaculate. Submit that one. And then we'll do the return. Let me update this. It's still going to be the same flight number. Is it going to be the same flight number? It's not showing on this end of the same flight number. Let me try. So your pilot's life schedules be so off sometimes. Oh no, it's supposed to be flight 607. Okay. Well then that makes a lot of sense then. I should probably update my the nighttime flight too. Okay, so get this bad boy together. And what time is it supposed to depart? $9:50. 9:50 local time. It is currently 4:15. Alright, this is what we can do. First and foremost, we'll file a flight plan. $607. All right. 113 passengers going back. Okay. We'll let them people board. I'll throw some music on in the background. Alright, since we're down, what time is it supposed to leave? 9:50. Let's just go ahead and fast forward this joint. 9:50, since they're still deplaning, let's make it 9 o'clock. Hey, 14,000 ain't getting high at all. 21. Alright. Just need to adjust this thumbnail. So 7, so 4. I'm thinking like porcupine. Alright, let's change. Alright, thumbnail updated. Flight plan is filed. I just need to actually pre-file it. That's one thing I did not do. Alright, so return leg. Now 9 o'clock at night. They're completely off board. It's 9:02. I'm gonna adjust the time so a little bit more. 9:50 departure. Alright, that should be fine. Let's reload Simbri. Should be good. Let's request boarding. Jump over here.
Refueling truck is on its way.
50. That'll work.
Please don't load aircraft
like
until the
that.
fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Okay. Parting 10. Lido to Romeo departure. If I remember seeing that correctly, I'm gonna double check now. Yep. And then for here, there's a direct to 12. Check this out since we are coming from the south. What's up, Waffle? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're just planning for our return trip now. Got thrown off That's why we're gonna see what happy Saturday. I'm not complaining. I got one more work day before I'm off. So you will not hear me complaining. So we're gonna have to go direct to riding then. Alright. Approach via riding. Right. Fuel truck is on its way. Request
Boarding requested.
I asked for boarding a long time ago. Under 14,000.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We are ready for pushback.
Passengers boarding starting.
APU is on as well. Hold on. Hold up. When?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pas incertain.
Alright, so we got 26 minutes before
Fuel truck
we
is in
push
position.
back. Passengers are boarding.
Please don't load aircraft
You
until
get
the
on.
fuel truck arrives and ask
How much
to
fuel
leave.
are we actually taking on?
Did we put on board?
11,732 pounds. Okay, so
Hello.
take on some fuel and then we should be ready to go.
Bonsoir. Par ici, s'il vous
A
plaît.
lot of noise. Alright, I'll be right back. Go check on my dog is.
Bienvenue à bord. Bienvenue à bord. Hello. Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Hello. Salut. Bonsoir. Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Bienvenue à bord. Bonsoir. Salut. Hello. Welcome on board. Good evening. Bonsoir. Bienvenue à bord. Salut. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Bienvenue à bord. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Welcome on board. Hello. 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 Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Salut. Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Salut. Bienvenue à bord. Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement? Hello? way, please. Hello. Hello. Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement? This way, please. Hello. Welcome on board. Salut. Hello. Hello. Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement? Par ici, s'il vous plaît. Puis-je voir votre carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît? Bonsoir. Hello. 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 Welcome on board. Bienvenue à bord.
Alright guys, I'm back. Are we fully boarded? Dogs out there going nuts. No, we're not fully boarded yet. Alright.
Hello. Hello.
13 minutes. I only have one girl. Oh shoot.
Hello.
Hopefully, I think I found
Welcome on board.
the dog. Who's the mutual friend? It's awesome. Oh, maybe it came from they live in Columbus too.
Bonsoir.
They sent me a friend request.
Good evening. Hello.
Hello. Alright. If I can get these dogs out of here, I'll be so happy. Get them to good homes. 'Cause I definitely can't handle 7 dogs. I mean, we're 90 out of 113. We got 11 minutes. We might actually make this time. Alright.
Good evening. Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît. Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
I can spell right.
Hello. Hello.
Why did I keep changing the deformed? Dewormed. Alright.
Hello.
Think I got a buyer. They said they want a dog. Great. This is great.
Welcome on board.
So excited. Alright, what are we looking like on time now?
Carte d'embarquement, s'il vous plaît.
You know what? Let me Okay, let's say 8 minutes, alright. How many more passengers left? It was 8 minutes. We got 11.7 on the fuel. Alright. Fresh update the weather. 1309. Clear rain, okay. Alright. What are we dealing with at Pointe-a-Pitre? 13011 29, okay. Cool beans. Cool beans. What's up, Andrew? How you doing? It's good timing. We're just about to leave, man. It's a short flight too, like 27 minutes, I think it said. Let me see. Oh, 32 minutes. Excuse me. All right. We're actually 6 minutes ahead of schedule. I'll take the time to go over my numbers here. 120.7, 29.5. Jesus, I can't type. Jesus, I can't type. 120.7 slash 29.5. Alright. I know we do got a headwind here, don't we? Nah, Air France got some Caribbean action where they do a bunch of island hopping to the French islands and stuff. They go from like Pointe-a-Pitre to Fort-de-France, Saint Martin. I can't remember where Soca is, but Soca, S-O-C-A, Bellum is one I seem to go to sometimes. Yeah, they have a whole different Caribbean sector. I'm looking for fuel summary. Alright, so 1.4. Bruh, that's impossible, man. Alright, H10 HD001. Wow, 1 knot headwind. Alright, so it's a taxi. We're saying 508, so 0.5 again. Route reserve is showing 1.4. Okay. Alright, that should be good there. Alright, let's put the beacon on. Close the door. And request to push back. Tail to the right. Think about that.
Release parking brakes, please.
Oh, we go. We're ready to go. Okay.
Release parking brakes,
Give me a second, please. Make sure my 8 cars is connected.
Release parking brakes.
Alright, they're released. Golly.
All engines clear. Start at wheel.
Okay. Good there. Alright, taking off 10. Sync. Calculate. Am I on Unicom right now? Negative. I'm on CTAF. Why do you ask? Starting number 1. You can use Discord voice chat via Xbox now. Nice. Talk about upgrades.
Please set parking brake.
Right. Brake set. Yeah, then you can just talk. Hey man, especially like you don't really play fighting games or shooting games like that, but playing like tactical games and stuff without talking is crazy. Kind of guessing what your teammates is going to do, but even with some of the more mystery games where you're trying to solve stuff, it's definitely great to be able to talk. Alright.
The truck disconnected. Bypass Parma.
Return. I've never even heard of that.
Clear. Right is clear.
There you go, hold you. I have not heard of that. Alright. Left is clear and the right is clear. Just waiting for them to show us the pin. Working these flight controls. Might change some of it today, okay. If I catch it before I go to work, then that'll be cool, because I don't even know what that is. Alright, so no trim, flaps 1. Rudder's looking good. He showed us the pin, we're good to go. I think we're gonna, hold on, let's see, where's a good place? How do you type? Okay, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons there. I'm trying to coordinate this lady to get this dog sold. Alright. Let's accept this here. Alright, so we're good to go. We are 100% good to go. I do not remember what this... Look, it's not La Raisette. That's where we're going. Césaire. Alright. Césaire, traffic, Air France 607, taxi in the runway 10. Alright, that's all they're gonna get. Alright. Ain't nobody here anyway. I'm making the radio calls for the culture. Oshkosh or Southern Illinois. How long is that flight gonna be? Oh, I didn't even do the ask to start. Oops. Well, we can do it while we roll. Alright, that taxiway is closed, obviously. So we're not gonna go down there. 2 hours. Although I want to go down there. It says closed, but let's go, man. I don't know why it's closed. Just backtracking on 10. That is a long taxi to be on the runway. Yeah, definitely. You remember it, man. That game, man. And Need for Speed, man. You remember Midnight Club? Yeah, bro, like... Alright, we got somebody getting a dog too. Oh man, that's awesome. That's awesome. The one girl dog I had left, somebody's gonna take her. Which means I gotta get paperwork ready. Such fun. This is actually a nice view. If you look over there where that mountain is, I can only imagine how beautiful that would be in real life. Viva la France, yeah. Bass Terry. Bass Terry. Seven-knot taxi. I was going uphill though. Could definitely feel the uphill. Alright, so that means two of those. I mean, I have 2 dogs left. Ooh. Both boys. Man. Okay. We're at the runway. Severe traffic, Air France 607, departing runway 10 to the north. Césaire. Right? Let them gals know I can't see a thing. Good there. Decast up. Boo, 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 boo. Looking good. Check my overhead one more time. Go to the left or the right, y'all. Looks like the right is where the turnaround is. Yeah, look at that line right there. Alright, let's rock and roll, y'all. Takeoff, man, flex, SRS runway, auto thrust blue. Keep alive. Whoa, the skips. 100 knots. One, rotate. Brake, wheels coming up. Severe traffic, airplane 607 departing the pattern. Left turn to the north, severe. Autopilot. Climb thrust coming up. There we go. Okay. Alright, it should be short and sweet. Climbing to 14,000 with nobody to bother us. But you know what I did not do though? I did not reconnect as 607. Yeah. Tons of storms in the area too. Surprised I haven't encountered more turbulence. Alright, so looking over at there's a bunch of PA-24s flying from the Saints to St. Bart's. That should be fun. 3 of them. PA-24 Golf. There's a Dash, a ATR 72 at Pointe-a-Pitre right now as well. The only traffic around. Yeah, I'll show you. See all 3 of them just took off from the Saint. I don't know where the Saint. That's a long flight for a PA-24. Jesus Christ. A lot of water to be going by. And they're all French, I'm assuming, based on the names. I busted my light restriction. Oops. Seatbelts off. Here's transition altitude. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is, since PPP is on the field, PPR, sorry, I'm gonna take that out. Yep, that's perfect. After going is, we can just make a left downwind. Make a left turn for a right downwind. Alright, there's 14,000 feet. Alright, let me get this browser off the screen. Completely forgot that it was up there. Who's diverting the Pointe-a-Pitre? I'm sure ain't. What is my flight plan talking about? What? Let me see. No, it's tripping. It's X1 or X2? It's X1. Alright, make this short and sweet. Let's plan for this. Which I kind of already did while we were on the ground, but wrong airport. Planning for the ILS Zulu to 12, and we're gonna do a riding transition, but we're gonna be coming from the south side of the field, so we'll make a right to ride in. Max 230, 10,000 feet. Damn. I mean, realistically, we don't even have to go to riding. We could go to IR 12. It's 3.2 degree glide slope. Alright. So we'll brief that approach when I get a little closer. Currently like 70 miles out, I think. What we can do is definitely get the weather. Wind 50 at 11, 29. Heck am I typing? Long. 29, 10, 17. DA's 250, excuse me. I should be on Unicom too. And this is 118.4. I don't know how much this flight is. It is very short, but are they beating people in the skull for this, or is it like really cheap? Alright. Got going on here. Crazy. Alright, it's just about that time. There's the airport in front of us on the island there, but it's not where those red dots is. I think it's... Oh, maybe I can't even see it. That's not it there. That's the island right there. After we pass Gones, we're gonna have to set up for our downwind here. What altitude are we supposed to be at riding at? Alright. 6,300. I don't have a problem with that at all. Hell yeah, bro. I love these island hops. I mean, they did go to Montreal from here, which was like 5 hours. But that's seasonal. They also did Miami. They still do Miami. So Miami to Pointe-a-Pitre to Fort-de-France. It's actually sounds like a really good set of trips. Because it's like they have a bunch of small ones and they have a few long ones. So let's see, this is how it usually goes. It usually starts off with Pointe-a-Pitre to Fort de France. And then Fort de France to Miami. Miami to Pointe-a-Pitre. Pointe-a-Pitre to Cayenne. Cayenne to Fort de France. See, it's back and forth. A lot of back and forth. What is the airport? What island is that? Hold on. I didn't realize this. Whatever it's next to is huge. Ah, for this small island, isn't it? It's on the biggest. I'm wondering, like, what small island is that? Yeah, you know, constant Caribbean action. I'm just wondering if they have French pilots doing it or if it's American pilots. That would definitely be down. Base me out of Miami? Well, I guess you couldn't be based out of Miami. It would have to be Caribbean is always fun until there's a hurricane or something. Alright, so we're gonna start this turn here. I do have some mountains and stuff. The highest point looks to be about 2,000 or 3,450. Alright, we'll be above that. Should be good. Once we become a beam, the runway there, I'll switch over to frequency and then start making calls. Alright. So we do need to get down to 6,000 though. Let's just do a manual descent. Whoa. Manual descent. 6,300 right here is good. Let's put the seatbelt signs on. Bing bong. frequencies. Make sure I'm on the right frequency. Actually, I can do it this way. Got CTAC, TFFR. 184 is correct. Butler 242, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Just about to set up our approach here into the Rosette. Alright, my lights on. The Rosette traffic, Air France 607 is on a right downwind for runway 12. The Rosette. Yes, sir. Do you fly in the flight simulator? Right, we got some decent cloud coverage. Let's just check that weather one more time. Alright, so broken at 2400, 29, and 4000. This transition altitude here. And she's not having any issue holding and maintaining 250 knots. It's cool. Let me adjust my descent. Once I get like a beam riding, I'll just do direct to Biden to riding and let it work its magic that way. And actually, I want to set up approach, activate approach mode. Real flight sim? I've never tried that on mobile before, you know? I had the X-Plane on my phone. How is the RFS? Alright, she absolutely needs some assistance to slow down, so speed brake, there we go. Alright, so we're at 6,700 for 6,300. I am actually okay with that speed right there. Because it's going to try and slow us down the green dot anyway. I don't mind going a little bit faster. X-Plane has better graphics. I haven't been on it in a while, to be honest. X-Plane on the phone is crazy, but you know, when you first got the phone, or not even the phone, this phone, but when I first got, or found out, sorry, that there was a flight simulator on the phone, I just went and downloaded it and bought into it, but there's somebody in the sky. Let's take a look and see who he is. Oh, it's those, PA-24s. We caught up to him. What are they? They're at 3,700. Let me get on. Am I on Unicom still? Let me switch over. Alright, what do I say? Hello to the PA-24 traffic out there.
And good morning to you.
Yeah, we're Air France 607. We're coming up beam you guys on the left side. I'm at 6,300. Just wanted to let you know that we'll probably be flying over you here because we're going to make a right turn.
Alright, that is a copy. Just for your information, we are currently between 2,500 and 5,000 feet, going on a track towards 348.
Copy, and I'm making that right turn now. So I'll stay at 6,300 though. Just stay under me, I guess.
All right, we're not moving. Thank you very much.
No problem. Safe travels.
Safe landing. Have a good day.
How long before landing? Probably another 5 to 10 minutes or so. We have 3 Pipers under us right now. I just know they're all at different altitudes here. One of them is showing up on my TCAS, and actually I can probably get all of them too if I do below. Yep, there they go. And you can see their lights, so cool. Alright, so since I spoke to them, I'm gonna stay on frequency with them just for a little longer. Once I'm 100% sure that I'm clear of them, I'll switch back over to CTAF. Yeah, see, one is like 1,500 below me, the other's almost 4,000 feet below me, and the other one's like 25, I think. They're all at just different altitudes. And it's good that I'm going slow as well, so my wake turbulence won't be a factor. We're like 10 miles from the next turn though. Alright, so they are not going to be a factor. Switch back over to CTAF on 118.4. How fast are they going? I'm just curious. 150, 170, 160, okay. Yeah, as long as we're doing green dot, we'll be safe. Alright, the field is to our right. How far is that? Like 18 miles to the right. Can't really see anything yet. It's actually behind this pillar right here. Okay. Alright. We're not established yet, so I won't say anything, but we are turning final now. 23-mile final. Let these ladies know just about that time. We're within 30 miles. Hopefully GSX works this time. Oh look, it doesn't. Imagine that. Let's try a restart on. What is our Altitude that we need to be at 3,600. Alright, so let's start our descent here. Start it now. Alright, and flaps 1. Help control the speed. Alright, localizer live. We're dead set on it. Right now we're just descending idling. That's crazy. Just a little shy at 200 knots as well. Auto brake to medium. Take care of some of this stuff that I know I'm. Alright. Taxi light on. There's the ILS. Throw that bad boy in approach mode. Alright, let's brief this real quick. Alright. We got the ILS Zulu, localizer Zulu runway 12. 110.3 for PP, but we already got it confirmed. Right down here, PP 110.30. Approach course 116. Intercept the glide slope 3,610.6 from PP. Airport elevation is 35 feet. It is a 3.2 degree glide slope. 3.2, so slightly steeper than normal. Not a whole lot, but you could definitely feel it. We got Pappies on the left side. Missed approach, climb straight ahead to Fox Romeo 10, then turn left direct to Fox Romeo 512, then to Desto, climbing to 3,600. So 3,600 is already in the box. Got to turn on your external fan that's about to shut off. Oh my gosh, man. Don't you hate to see that? Thank you, man. It should be fairly good though. You should have... Are you good at wiring at all? Because I'm wondering if you could wire your external fan into your Xbox. So anytime that fan comes on, the external fan will come on. But you would need to understand voltages and stuff like that before you jump into that kind of project. But alright, we're 9.4. Flaps 2. Gear down. He said nope. Because bro, there's absolutely a way to do that. And I just don't know. He said I'd love to hardwire. See, that's what I'm saying. I just don't know if the Xbox voltage could handle that. So you would need to know how to read and look into all that stuff. Flaps full. Alright, auto brake is medium. Our taxi lights already on. Seatbelt signs are on. Gears down. Overhead looks good. Center pedestal looks amazing. Let's see if GSX decided to work or if it's still going to give me issues until I land. Still going to give me issues till I land. Oh God, don't do this, please.
2,000.
Alright, this is exit. I'm going to go to spot 11. Alright. She's holding there pretty steady. I don't know. 3.2 degrees doesn't seem like it's much. But if you try to do like a visual approach, you could definitely feel the difference. Feels like you're diving a little bit. 'Cause even now, we're descending at 800 feet per minute, which is completely normal sounding. Alright, the rated traffic, Air France 607, 4 miles, runway 12, the rated. I don't think I made my call to let them know I was even on the approach, so that's my cover. That's me covering myself. Alright, 1017 on the altimeter. Alright, looks like we're good to go. Coming up on 1,000 feet here, and we're stable. So we will continue the approach.
1,000.
Alright, now last check at 200 decision height, which you should be totally fine with. Let's earn the paycheck. It's like right now I feel like I'm high.
500.
But I'm gonna write it down in decision height.
400. 100 above.
Alright.
300. Minimum.
Minimum.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh. Damn. Reverse thrust set. Reverse green, decel, auto brake. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Pointe-a-Pitre, where the time is 9:37. Let's turn here. Alright. That was actually a very good landing. Very good landing. Alright, we're all cleaned up. The Razor traffic, Air France 607, clear of 12, taxiing to the ramp, the Razor. Did anybody catch the landing rate on that? It felt wonderful. That was like the perfect flare. At first I thought I was ballooning a little bit, floating, but immaculate. Alright, APU on. Wing lights off. Does GSX work now that I'm on the ground? Is it really about to act weird? It didn't even start. Alright, there we go. Give me gate 10 then. That'll be fine. Really? Alright. Let's do an asymmetrical thrust turn here. Fun fact, after you reverse thrust, you're supposed to wait like 3 minutes, I guess, before you turn the engine off. Yeah. We might have actually waited the 3 minutes here, which is slow taxi, but... I know I never follow that rule. Runway. See the marshal, but his hand ain't up. Alright, there we go. To the right. To the left now. Hey, how'd I mess that up? I don't even know if I'm short or did I pass? Let's see, which way does this number go? Oh no, now I'm over. Alright, brake set. Taxi light off. APU bleed on. Asters off. Beacon off. Seatbelt sign off.
The boarding request.
Fuel pumps off. Alright. Good deal. So we just need them to get off, which they're already doing.
Goodbye.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Good deal. Let's submit these pirates. And then what's the next one? My next flight is going to be Fort de France to Miami. How long is that one? 1200, so about 3 hours. I won't do that today, but that is my next one. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Got dinged for that landing light. I knew it. I'm like, I knew I'd probably get slapped on the wrist for that. Okie dokie. Everything's been filed. We're good to go. You know, they was just sliding down the aisle a while ago, but okay, dang, walking through each other. Alright, let's see. Is there anybody on that we could raid? Crack-a-lackin's on Charlotte to Detroit. Aurora Municipal to the Oshkosh? Okay. I'd always choose Oshkosh over anything. Stay some time. I get it though, man. I think I've been to Aurora before. Now that I think about it. Isn't that like just south of not Oshkosh, but south of Milwaukee? I think I've been to Aurora. Hold on. What's the airport code for Aurora? I'm talking about in real life. I feel like I've been there. I think it's when I flew to Milwaukee, Aurora. Let's see. Is it ARR? Got to be. Yeah, I've been there before, dude. That's funny. Hold on. Take a look at this. This is my wonderful logbook. On May 29th of 22, I flew my little old 172 from OSU to Aurora, 61 Charlie, and then back to OSU. 7 hours. Or 7.3. I knew it sounded familiar. I'm like, I feel like I've been there before. And that was the windiest shit I've ever flown in, like straight up and down. It was so windy. Where is hold on. Where's the actual airport? Janet, pause. The airport can't be far from. Oh, it's right here. Actually, it's actually right here. Yeah, so I landed on 15. No, I'm lying. Yeah, 15. I landed on 15. Yeah, bruh. All to get a bumper. Hold on. Actually, I do have pictures from that trip here. Let's see. All to get a bumper. Where was that at? Man, where was it at? Maybe. That's strange. I feel like it would have had to have been. It wouldn't have been that far back. What trip was this? This is just me and a dang Cirrus jet. Oops, didn't mean to like that. I feel like I have some 22. And maybe I don't. I got pictures of my phone though, but I thought I posted them here. What's this one here? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, man, like a car bumper, and I had a picture. Like I had a whole picture with the bumper in the plane. And people were calling me. It was Was it that bumper? It was a bumper like this one. It just wasn't broken. I know I'm not tripping, man. I think... What's the date on this? 2020. Hold on, man. Because I swear I have a picture. This is 2020 as well. Yeah, that Vision Jet was nice. I loved it. Jesus Christ, man. I have this picture somewhere. What year is this? 21? Yeah, so... Because I remember I went to Phoenix. Landed in Phoenix. Did my thing in Phoenix. Had to take a red eye back from... Was it Phoenix? No, it wasn't Phoenix. It was Vancouver. It was Vancouver. So it should have been like right after this. Because I went Vancouver to Seattle. Seattle to DTW on a red eye. And then DTW to Columbus. And then I had like 2 hours to get in my plane. And then fly that shit. Dude, hold on, man. I know I got pictures of that, man. There's no way I don't got pictures of that. I know I got pictures. Hold on. I got freaking pictures, man. I know I have that somewhere. Somewhere. Hold on. Let's see. Photos. Your photos. Nope. Albums. And I don't know which album this would even be on. This is all old stuff. Maybe it'd be like the wall photos, but where the hell is the wall photos? Profile pictures. And it would be the most recent. It wouldn't be a mobile upload. That's all old stuff. That's all old stuff. Maybe it's this here. Yeah, maybe it is this here. Okay. But this goes back. I know I have this picture, dude. I am not tripping. I can't go back. Can you do like the year thing? You can't like do it by year, can you? Manage post. Filter. 2022. December 22, November 20. Yeah, okay. Let's see. And that happened around springtime. Is there any way to make this? Let's see. Let's go March. Yep, cause here's this. There's Detroit. I'm like, this, what the heck? Hold on. March 2nd? No, this is this day. It wasn't that. When did I go? United lost my bag. I remember that. Yeah, so it should be like right after this. Dude, I know I'm not bugging, man. I got this picture somewhere. Hold on. This is crazy. Hold on. Hold on. I got this picture somewhere. It must just be in my phone. I don't see how I didn't put it on social media. I know I did. At least I feel like I did, shoot. Alright, so it's right after Vancouver. Doesn't that mean it should have been I was pissed after that Vancouver trip because United lost my bag. So I was in Vancouver the whole time with no bag. And ended up just having to buy clothes while I was up there. Hold on. I know I'm not tripping, man. I'm getting old, but I ain't that old. It's before this. Maybe it was before this too. Jamaica was before Jamaica. I think. Oh, it was before graduation, clearly. Yep, here we go. Here we motherfucking go. So, I don't know how well you can see this. Can you see that at all? That was me at Aurora right there getting gas. About lost my mind. Alright, here's my approaching the runway 15. Yeah, United lost my bags for the entire trip, bro. How well you can see that. But it was windy as shit. Yep, see, so 15. Actually held that center line pretty good. I'm actually proud of myself. If anybody that knows me, center lines are not my friend. Let's see what else can I find from that trip. There's the bumper in the plane. There's me in the bumper in the plane. And there's O'Hare from like 11,000 feet. I know you really can't tell, but it's smack dab in the middle there. Yeah, that definitely was a long ass flight. Thank you. I pride myself in not crashing. Those winds that day were atrocious. Matter of fact, when I went to 61 Charlie, because that's where I was supposed to meet my friend to get the bumper, that shit was so bad I had to do a go around and try again. Matter of fact, here it is. You kind of get an idea. But you could just watch the nose and kind of tell what's going on with the wind. And I'm crabbed. The runway is like to the edge of the phone. If I'm crabbed all the way to the left, it'll come into perspective here. There's the right turn to try to straighten out. The runway's right there. Back to the left I go because of the crab. And it was gusting. I don't know if this is the go-around attempt or if this was the actual landing that I did with 10 degrees flaps. It was a short runway. I didn't want to be hauling ass and the wind is gusting like crazy. Windy as shit, man. Look at the nose off to the left, man. Yep, that was the go around. When I say I was sweating balls, I was sweating balls, man. It was freaking crazy. But made it on the second attempt, and yeah, Bill's character. Let's set up a raid. We could raid Crack-a-Lackin'. Let's raid. Browser off. So we'll raid Crack-a-Lackin'. And Say hello
when we
and,
get there. Oh, that's mine.
I don't find DT to DTW from I don't remember where it said, but say hello. I'll be back on again, probably back on again today doing Fortnite, but for flying tomorrow, and I'll fly up to Miami from Pointe-a-Pitre. Until then, I catch you guys on the next turn. Peace.